Good morning, everybody. Happy Thursday. We are one day pre-NFP news, and we're trading live. Just had a short signature on Nasdaq play out, so I'm just watching the charts here for a second, but just going to get everything set up as per usual here as we get in the 8 o'clock session, and then we will get into some live analysis. But to start off, how is everybody doing today? How was everybody's trading day yesterday? Good morning, Cyber, Anti, Tris, User, Osh, Lucian, Shay, Millet, Matt. How are we doing, folks? How's everybody doing today? Hope we're doing well. Hey, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. Got the missus bringing in some lunch, which is legendary. Good morning, Chris, Fox, Auntie. How's it going, folks? I'm just watching to see if we're going to see lower price here on Nasdaq. Looks like we might see an expansion lower. So I'm just kind of trying to anticipate this move lower here, but we'll kind of just see what happens with NQ, whether or not we're going to retrace back into this OB and tap us back into a potential position. And if so, kind of what that looks like for today. So tapping back into the OB here, if this OB holds, we'll likely see NQ continue this price leg lower, which is what it looks like it's actually in the process of doing, which is always nice to see. So yeah, definitely anticipating lower prices for today, at least right now as we approach the 9 o'clock session. So I'm just playing it patient. I'm one-on-one for the day today, but we are pre-NFP, which for me is lower probability markets in general. Also considering that NAS is up 10.5% in literally 1 week, is a bit absurd. So for me, that gives me a lot of reason to not want extreme involvement in markets right now, and instead to kind of be more on the capital preservation side of things for today. So kind of what I'm watching for, but hope we're all doing well once again. How is everybody though in chat? I want to get some verdicts. Nella, what's up? Welcome. Morning all, up to the paper trade and the rest, secure the profits. There you go. Chris, what's up? Fox, Bothrich, yo, it's good. Olivia, how's it going? So yeah, this short signature here, we actually just formed a secondary short sequence, which I'm honestly pretty certain MNQ actually tagged out the limit here. This would have been a re-add here on my position because I do feel as though the 8 o'clock is going to make its way down into the 7 o'clock lows. It's a classic maneuver for NASDAQ to do this. We sweep out one side of 7 o'clock's range and just immediately make our way to the next intended draw. So wouldn't be surprised if we see 8 o'clock slowly grind its way down here into the 7 o'clock lows. But I guess one way to find out, right? We're kind of forming two protected swings here within candle four, so I'm just curious to see whether they're going to get any continuations. But how is everybody? How has everybody's trading weeks been so far too? I know it's been an interesting one. It's been one for the books for sure. I'm sure many of us can agree on that. But how did we all do? Did we all preserve capital for the most part? Are we up on the week, down on the week? What's the verdict? Let's get a round of applause here, a round of answers here from chat. Gold here also forming that protected high swing there. Looks like we're likely going to see NQ continue this trend lower though, I can't lie. Looks to be the case. Looks like we'll likely actually see that continue lower. I'm not certain, but I do think that there is potential for it to continue this leg lower. So we'll just watch, we'll see. But we tapped into the OB once again here. So I honestly could have gone a short there. I think the shorts actually would have probably played out as well, but we're just gonna watch and see. Wow. Yep. Well, it looks like the short is definitely gonna be playing out here on MNQ as well as NQ, tagging that out beautifully. Holy cow. Yeah, NQ's aggressive today, guys. Looks like that leg lower here is gonna play to those 7 o'clock lows. It's gonna be slow, but that means for me, likely at 9 o'clock, we're gonna have to be more patient because right now we formed a C2 indecision. Now it looks like we're making our way back into that 7 o'clock low, which is lower probability to see 9 o'clock expand the signature lower, especially since we're in this large hourly gap. So for today's analysis, swept out this massive July 15th high here. When I see this high that's swept, typically what am I looking for instead now? I'm looking to see some type of a sequence into a relevant draw at these lows, since we did sweep out a relevant external draw. So we have this big 4-hour gap here. So likely today we'll see NQ trace into mid or low 29, so like 29,239 here that's marked level, as well as potentially look for a reject during New York session for higher prices. NQ is currently playing catch up right now with ES and YN that have both tagged out all-time highs. So I'm looking more to see just exactly that. I'm looking to see NQ play catch up today, which I think is definitely in the playbooks for today. Not all-time highs, of course, but definitely to see once again a continuation sequence. Every sell side leg has just immediately led to a New York buyback, which if that's the profile we're going to mess with today, I'm not complaining. I'm also in shorts. When will we go break even? Yeah, these shorts look great. These shorts look super great. These 1 minute shorts are fantastic. We'll likely see 7 o'clock lows. When would you go break even? Well, break even for me would have to be a relevant level. So honestly, I'm looking more for like a pivot here. I'd look for candle body closure below this 402. That's a decent level to go break even at. If we see closure below though, I'm looking for a candle body closure. Let me be clear with that. So candle body closure below that low, likely going to tag it out at a, or probably take a partial move break even on there. Would be probably your best bet with these shorts. Do you have a new 15-minute open here and approaching the 8:30 open, which we know leads to some relative volatility and aggression here in markets. So we'll see. Today's just going to be a waiting game, guys. We want to be smart. We want to be patient. We want to see if we can capitalize on some good setups. So see a couple of you grabbing the OBs here, which is great. I think they're definitely high probability. Once again, though, when you're taking an OB short like this, target 1.5R. You got no reason to go more than that. So you would have just gotten tagged out. Honestly, don't be greedy for profits. Yeah, the 7 o'clock low is nice, but this could also just be a retrace leg that NASDAQ immediately gets bought back up at. So don't be afraid to secure profits at 1.5R, call it a day, whatever it is. Secure, though. The biggest thing is secure your damn profits. Don't be greedy. So that's all I can say. But we've got a nice 1.5R. We've got that relevant draw. Honestly, that's not a bad target here. Looking for that low. So yeah, we'll see just kind of how this plays out today, folks. I'm excited. I think we've got a good day ahead of us here. There we go. So 1.5R is officially tagged out. So if you did take these OB shorts, congrats. You'd be up 1.5R on that short. Those of you that entered on the secondary as well, you guys should also be out of this position too. Tagged out here at the OB. Stop here, grab a 1.5. You would have been tagged out ages ago as well. So if you are in this position, feel free to take some trims. Start closing those Johns out or leaving some runners. My eyes hurt a little. What is price even doing? Heading lower, man. I'm sure the NASDAQ on the 3 minute chart, 9 a.m. candle. Yeah, that's sweet. 9 a.m. candle. We even formed the 9 a.m. I mean, the 8 a.m.? Oh, the 8M was good. We created a protected swing. But this is great here. There goes that first draw. If we see a 1 minute closure below, we just failed. Actually, we technically did close below on MNQ here. That's a good place to move your stop break even now. Take a partial and let this baby continue to run down to that relevant draw. Like 7 o'clock lows here look like they're going to be in bound. NASDAQ looks weak. Looks super, super weak here. So just don't get too greedy. Secure profits where they're due. And that's it. So here we go, break even. Those partials. That's all we're looking for right now. But a great leg here lower on NQ. This is like chef's kiss over here, eh? Jeez Louise, man. Wow. Nice day so far. I'm sure. So yeah, those of you that are in, break even here is a great area to move. Because the chance of price retracting 32 points to your break even zone is quite minimal considering we've now swept that irrelevant low. So partials break even here is a great period. We'll likely just see a bit of some buyback, sell, or retrace, continuation. But this is super solid. It's gonna be a big short. This is gonna be a big short at 8 o'clock. And what's funny is I already closed out some of my shorts from earlier, so I'm just securing my profits where due. And I'm up. Right now we are up already on the day, which is really cool. So I made 100 on that, and then 760 on the personal just on that already. And then on my top step accounts, $707 with one account doing $795. So it's a good start to a Thursday, guys. Post pre-NFP as well. Absolute chef. Oh yeah, those of you in these shorts, you guys are happy. Who took those shorts? I know for a fact so many of you took those OB shorts. You guys know I'm the king of OBs. No matter what anybody says, guys, I'm the king of OBs. That's the one thing I'll hold an ego for, guys, is I'd say that I'm the king of order block entries. I gotta say it here, guys. I'm the king of OB entries. No hesitation. Today's not NFP. NFP's Friday. Today's just jobless claims, but we have NFP tomorrow. We have nothing today. I mean, actually, we do have a little bit on Thursday, but it's not even. Yeah, we don't care about Thursday news. Jobless claims is low impact, so I don't care about that. But NFP's tomorrow. That's what we want to watch for. A beautiful short signature here, though, guys. Holy cow! Whoever's in on this with me, you guys are some happy, happy campers. See, you guys could be looking at me and say, but you entered late. You're not even in this anymore. Guys, I secured my profits, man. I'm up. I'm up. We are up today, folks. Got this one here. Got another protected swing here. Yeah. So I'm looking ideally for a secondary since that's now we're out of the C4 window. So for me now, we're officially out of C1 through C4. So securing some profits and just letting a runner go at break even is not a bad idea. But securing most profits, not financial advice, of course, wouldn't be a bad idea. Because look, we had C2, we had C3, we had C4. Now this is C5, but C5 is not a relevant sequence, right? So up 1.5 hour line in session, very nice. In your what session you trade in New York? And your WAP, what session you trading? New York AM in London, CS2. Thanks, dog. Yeah, of course, anytime. So like, see how we're at a C5 now? So likely to get tagged out at break even on the rest here, because we're outside of that C1 to C4 framework, and we swept out. We've now officially swept out the C4 low, which could lead to a temporary retracement into the EQ of the previous 15-minute candle. Which, if we mark out this 15-minute candle, where does that lie? That lies all the way past our break even. EQ lies all the way up here. So we could see price retract all the way to our break even zone. Hence why when we finish a candle framework, don't hesitate to take partials or most of your position out and leave a runner, because we're now outside of the candle framework. This will likely lead to an invalidation. Hey, what's up, Nate? What higher time frame are you looking for your C1, C4? I do 1 minute, 3 minute, and 5 minute as my entry, which means I use 15 minute, 30 minute, and hourly for my higher time frame analysis. And there goes break even, right? So that's what you need to be careful for. Why is that, guys? I mentioned we're now tracing into the EQ, right? It's the new candle, so it'll probably respect this, right? But it's probably still gonna respect that protected high. But you have to realize we're outside of the C1 to C4 framework. So for those of you that were in this short position with me and you didn't secure profits, I have to say you're kind of an idiot. You're kind of an idiot. Because now we've formed a C2. This closure confirmed a new C2. We're outside of the framework now, right? So just a reality check for you guys. My God, I like a runny nose. I apologize, guys. I got tissues in a sec, I think. Right, so we'll see if that protected high gets invalidated. There is a high chance unless the EQ holds here. But do you guys kind of see, chat? Do you guys understand what I'm saying, though? Are you guys understanding why I'm sort of explaining this the way that I am? Like, why you want to be careful with frameworks? Type a 1 in chat if you guys kind of understand what I'm saying. A lot of you fail to realize this, but this is the reality of trading, right? Protected high is about to be unprotected if that EQ doesn't hold. EE on runners. The EQ's holding, but if that EQ doesn't hold, we're going to see that protected high get invalidated. One, where's C1? C1 was that range previously, then C2 swept it out. And C1, because we're now done with the candle 1 through candle 4 framework, this becomes the new C2 because we've formed a range, we've now swept the low. So this would now become a C2. It's a little lagged on the indicator, but it'll confirm it as a C2 temporarily, or just momentarily. And if this EQ holds, great. All right. But it is a very low chance. Also, I do apologize. I didn't get lunch, guys. I'm gonna eat while I can. Now we wait. Who took those shorts? Type of one in chat. Good afternoon. What's up, Matrix? Where can I learn about C1, C2? T-trades. If you're long-term board, do you look to DCA or just buy heavy on dips? I DCA weekly. Every Monday I DCA. So transparency, I DCA every single Monday. The only thing is I DCA every Monday, but during major dips, I'll buy heavy. I'll buy much heavier on major dips. Like much heavier on major dips. Also, the protected highs about to be invalidated here, right? We're outside of the framework. We're outside of the candle 1 through candle 4 framework. This is why I'm the king of 1.5R and the king of OBs, man. It's so simple to read. One was in shorts a little early, took profits at 392. Cyber, there you go, though, right? That's all you need. You just mentioned you're securing profits. So secure your profits, man. And the protected high is invalidated, right? When's your birthday? Is your star sign a Leo? Yeah, my birthday is July 24th, so I am a Leo, funny enough. It was not intentional, but I am a Leo. I'm a Leo and a Leo. Crazy, right? No, Grumpy, I just continue DCA. It depends on what. So obviously, if like I'm on single stock, I don't DCA as much. I have a few that I single stock DCA on, mostly indices though, and ETFs I DCA. So VOO, QQQM, QQQI, TQQQ, those I'll typically DCA on. And it doesn't matter on entry price because it's a compounding game. I try and look for as much compound interest as possible. Like I'm trying to maximize my compound return. So DCAing allows me to reach a point where I can continuously compound and see longer term revenue. Kane is present today. I believe it's Kane or Alex today, actually. Kane or Alex. But Beza, if you don't like my presence, just let me know. I'll just leave the stream. I'm joking, Beza. Now we wait. There's not much here forming until 9, it looks. Man, I like you. You're trading the simplest strategy I know about. But Beza, doesn't it work? Hey, Scope Scalper, what's up, dude? Guys, I gotta let you know something about Scope, dude. I got the most fire DM. Scope, this is from you, eh? I'm not tripping. Guys, I gotta let you guys know this is sick. Scope Scalpers secured some payouts, right? Scope, wait, can I share what you messaged me, Scope? I should probably ask you for permission first. Can I share what I won't show it on screen, but can I just explain it or no? All good if not, by the way. I want to respect your time and your space. Just want to make sure. Sure thing, bro. All right, guys, I gotta let you guys know this because I think it's super cool. So Scope here, who's in chat right now, this guy's a dog, right? He's gotten payouts, whatever. Dude was on a dry streak for 4 months, no payouts. Hopping in on the streams, learning from us on stream. My boy sent me a beautiful $1,000 payout. $1,000 payout secured off Lucid. Big W's, massive W's, right? Which is super, super dope to see, right? Like, and you guys might be like, oh, it's $1,000, just $1,000 off clicking buttons, man. That's electric. That is electric. Also, there goes C2. C3 here. We could form a C3. I would take these longs if we fail. If we, with this SMT, if we fail, 830 open is quite aggressive too. If we can hold this SMT, closure above, that's an SMT confirmation in a gap fill. That's high probability. I'll take this long. If this lands, I'm taking this long. But yeah, my boy Scope, $1,000 payout after, and he's gotten payouts, right? I'm not saying it's his first payout, but dude was consistent, hopping up on streams, finally kind of worked on his psychology, worked on not over trading, building confidence in his trades, and this guy secured 1,000 from Lucid, which is so radical, dude. I don't think you guys understand. That is so rad. So shout out my boy Scope. Which T-Trade playlist would you suggest? Just go to ttrades.com. His website literally has every concept explained on his website. Nobody knows about it. It's his freaking goated website. Also, closure here about the OB. I'm taking these longs. It looks like we're going to fade the 7 o'clock low, so I'm out that, John. Good news as well. C2 and a PSP here. YM here closed bearish on the 15-minute. Look, YM closed bearish. Or wait, maybe ES I closed bearish. Yeah, YM closed bearish. ES closed bullish. This is good, guys. I want to see if we can get some confirmation here for higher legs. I'd be curious to take this back up higher. I told you guys don't. This is why you want to secure profits, because even though the 7 o'clock low is enticing, if market makers aren't ready to push price down there, this could just be a retracement leg before we get bought back up. ES and YM are at all-time highs, right? So I don't want to rush it. Come live during London session. It was great trading with you. Yeah, I definitely will. Money shift. I will try my best. London's been kind of bad recently, so I can't lie. My motivation to trade London's been kind of shite. Like I'm not too keen on trading London, to be frank. But if you guys want to hop on, type some ones in chat if you guys want to see me trade London. One? Alright. I'll make an appearance then, guys, just for the crew here. Also, if I don't see aggressive closure above this OB, I'm going to fade this long because this could mean some invalidation and some lack of consistency within markets pre 9 o'clock open. I don't want to take a trade that's not presenting the bias I'm looking for. If I'm looking to go long, I want to see buyers stepping in and regaining control consistently. If not, I'm not trying to get interest. I'm not trying to get in that as well. Big Frank, Ash, Daniel, LG, what's up, by the way? SMT doesn't show for me on the indicator. You might have to select it on right here. SMT. You might have to actually enable solid and choose it. You have to make sure your settings are set. I want this closure though, because it'd be nice to see this. The only thing I don't like is just for how large of a wick off the 830. It's a decent amount of risk for a pre 9 o'clock entry. But if we get this closure confirmation in the next 2 minutes, I'll probably take this. In PM last night, Alex posted tomorrow's lineup, and it was supposed to be Alex and Bray for the session. It's me. I'm on schedule, guys. No, because I'm definitely on schedule. Y'all tripping me out now. Yeah, I'm supposed to be on schedule today. I just checked. Supposed to be me, and then Alex is hopping on as well. Because I put myself down for a New York game session from Monday through Thursday, so we're golden. I mean, Matrix, if you don't want me here, I could call up my boy Bray, and he can hop on for me. Sometimes you put your stop at the wick and sometimes the body is a discretionary. Discretionary, Sean. If I see a really aggressive closure above an OB, right, I don't want my risk to be, 50 points, so I'll use the body. Or like if we're near the EQ here, as an example, most of the time we've already retraced into the EQ the previous 15 minute. Body can be a good invalidation zone as well, because then that means if why would we need to retrace all the way back to the EQ during a new candle open, right? That would just mean that markets are just not ready to move higher in general. Also, I'm going to be likely fading the C3 until I see some good closure above because there's clearly no presentable opportunity. Can we get Graham and Gavin live? Dude, that'd be electric. Production, how do you guys feel about how do you feel about us doing like a eval to payout series with production guys? Leo on production, that'd be sick. Could you imagine? Production in the back, eval to payout series. Where's the Canadian mustache? Wish I could tell ya. I don't know, man. 50Ks. 25Ks aren't enough drawdown where you're going to be stressed on your risk. 50Ks, trade 50Ks with 1 to 2 micros. That's it. That's all you need. What about GC? What about GC? Well, GC's heading higher, but I don't like this profiling, so I'm not getting involved. But GC's likely heading higher. That's all there is to it, man. I could look to take GC longs off this OB if we close above. You know what? Closure here could tag me into some GC longs, dude. I think I'm gonna tag myself in some GC longs here. Yeah, we're getting in on this. I've got my limit set. We'll see if my limit gets tagged. I'm trying GC here. All right, we're tagged in on GC. No question about it. We're on. I'm on MGC here. We also got confirmation finally on NQ, but I'm failed to fill, so I'm in on GC now on these longs. This is a 1 minute. Leo, Kane will have to pay you triple for production, dude. Imagine. Run production as well. No, production's been killing it, dude. You guys don't understand. Production is awesome. The production crew, Graham and Gavin, they're awesome. Electric duo. By the way, if you guys are wondering, I'm in this with like very limited size here, so this is not. I'm not risking. I'm not balls deep on this trade. All right, calm down. This is quite a chill size trade here. I'm just gonna see if we can see a re-expansion on gold on C3. We still have some relevant highs here. I think we could see tagged. I just want to see us get bought back up here on gold. Got this nice draw. Ideally not see this NQ. I'm glad we didn't get involved because I don't like see the indecision on those closures. We'll see if we get tagged. We get tagged on GC. It's like no biggie. If you guys are wondering, I'm risking $107, about 110, something like that. Some are suggesting go for 150K only. Lower ones are set to fail. 150Ks though are expensive, man. Like if you can't pass a 25K and if you can't get a pad on a 25K, why are you trading 150K? More drawdown's not going to help you because you're still going to blow it. If you have a blow up day, you're going to blow your account, you know? So it doesn't matter if you have it doesn't matter if it's a 50 don't, you know? Because you're going to blow your account. More drawdown doesn't mean more success in markets. It's never meant that. Also, GC looks good here. Also, production, letting you know, my entry for this trade was 8:36 a.m. 8:36 a.m. Thank you. So we'll see what happens here. Ideally, I want to see gold pop. We've got 9 o'clock open, about 22 minutes. We've got a nice draw here as well. I could probably take some partials. I'm in this with 3 micros right now. So it's like if this trade hits, fantastic, right? If it doesn't, so be it. It's just playing with some profits. 8:36 a.m. production. Dude, they're on it, dude. I'm telling you. My goats. All right, we'll see if this hits. I don't like this consolidation happening on the 1. I want more clear direction. 1 bullish closure. If we can get a bullish closure back above the 837 high, we're 100% hitting 1.5R. No hesitation. No hesitation, chat. What prop would you recommend? I'm UK based. Lucid, 100%. Lucid 50K flex. It's super good. Lucid 50K flex is like electric. Oh, also my fill was just below the OB. It's just here. Just marking that out for you guys so you're aware. My fill is just below the OB. Crashing a Honda will always be better than crashing a Lambo. Exactly, right? Dude, that's a great analogy. Who just said that? Dude, forward. That's a perfect analogy. What's your pre-market and post-market? Which time frame present more? 1 minute and 3 minutes been presenting the best for me. 1 minute and 3 minute have been presenting by far the best for me. Drown me in your face. I'm liking this though. MGC is giving me a little more action than I wanted than GC. I just have GC marked here. My MGC is already a little bit better than GC just by a tad. Thanks. Yeah, of course. 50K flex from the boys at Lucid, dude. They're on it. They're actually on it though. No hesitation. All right, come on, Gold. Guys, look at this, right? I'm going to teach you how to be a profitable trader. You see here? I've got a beautiful bowl of pasta made by the missus. Beautiful bowl of pasta, some sweet corn. Can't complain. We're in this trade. This trade hits. We make, I don't know, like 200 bucks. This trade loses, whatever. But we got a nice bowl of pasta, and all we can do now is sit and watch this trade play out. There's nothing else we can do. I got chat open on my phone. Lambo roll cage might save you. Yeah, all right. All right. What is higher time frame key level? I look for hourly highs, hourly lows. We've got quite a few of them. We've got draws of the lows, we've got draws of the highs. It's quite a few to play with right now. Got a nice bowl of pasta. Now we just play it. If we get stopped out, then we get stopped out, you know? I'm not complaining. The one thing I will say though is come on. You know, this type of direction here, I need some more direction from the boy GC here. Closure above 4330.10 here is gonna probably send GC higher. Dude, cheesy, right? It's like a double cream shredded cheese, dude. It's bussin'. Bussin' out the roof here, dude. Now we wait. And if we get tagged out, great. And if we don't, GC Rizzler, dude. That's what we're trying, bro. That's my nickname, man. The GC Rizzler. I mean, the thing is, this trade is such small risk on gold that, like, and I'm glad we didn't get involved in IQ. It's markets anticipating 9 o'clock open. That's all it is. We've got 9 o'clock in 18 minutes. That's all market's doing right now is anticipating the 9 o'clock open. There's really nothing else to it other than that. Take it off for me. Dude, all we can do is wait. I have a feeling we're gonna get stopped on this trade. I just have a weird feeling we get stopped on this trade, and then immediately we're gonna see 9 o'clock open just pop. And we're gonna see gold just pop. Still in London. I'm in southern England now, boys. Or not southern. I'm like near Suffolk area. All right. What's funny is I think we're gonna get tagged out on this trade, and then we're gonna see market just fucking fly at 9 o'clock up to our draw. But it looks like that protected low ain't staying protected for too much longer. We'll see if it holds, but it's looking low probability it holds here, man. I'm in UK for I don't know how long. I'll be here for a bit. I'm gonna be between here and here in France. So a mix between both. Drown me in your face. All right, we're likely tagged out here. It ain't looking good. It ain't looking good. ES probably getting weak here as well. Yeah, ES showcasing relative weakness. I think we get tagged out here for sure. But that's all right, guys. My total risk on this trade was 87 bucks, I think. 97 bucks. Something like that. Will you check out the South Downs? Whereabouts? Fill him with the venom and eliminate him. Otherwise, I'm gonna made him. I don't want to hurt him, but I did him in a fit of rage of murder, and again, nobody will evade him. Got my ginger cordial, and we're just hanging out with the folks. If we get a recovery on this trade, as the new 15-minute open, this might tag us out here, 8:45. If we make a generational, I'm going to speak too soon here, right? As I say, I'm going to get tagged out. But if 8:45 pumps back up and we make a generational recovery to our TP, I don't know what to tell you guys. We might be the best to ever do it. South Downs is Sussex. Oh, in Sussex, no way. YM to 55k today. Holy ambition. Could you imagine? I think it's feasible. I mean, who knows? At this point, YM could be ready to pop. Pop the balloon, man. I don't know about 55k today, but I do think it is feasible to run up. Oh my god, I'm still in this gold trade, dude. Are we gonna get stopped? Come on. I think we're just about to get stopped on GC. Holy cow. We're playing with fire right now on GC. That EQ guys. I'll check YM's analysis here in a sec, okay? I'm just gonna see if we get tagged out on I think we do get very much so tagged out. It's gonna be a retrace of the EQ. 9 o'clock's gonna open and we're gonna pop. Alright, we're tagged out on this trade. A-okay on my end though. I'm not complaining here, guys. Trade that I wanted to take. So production, we don't need to timestamp that. It's just losing trade here at the 8:46. But in case you wanted to mark that. All right, so we lost, guys. Let me show you. On this trade, we lost a whopping $87 with commissions being $1.50 and fees being $4.26. So in total, we lost about 94 bucks. What's up, Aryan? Doing good. How about yourself? How to time expansion. Wait for a manipulation to occur. Watch for a retrace into the EQ of candle 2's manipulation. Trade the wick higher by looking for a smaller time frame SMT or an order block confirmation for higher prices. That's it. That's the sauce. That's all you got to do. All right. Well, also glad we didn't get involved with NQ here. So the smart plan for today. How often do you re-enter trades if the higher time frame isn't invalidated? It really depends, because the smaller time frame isn't working. Most of the time, I'm not going to get re-involved. I'm just going to wait for the next setup to form. Just being honest, I don't really, yeah. And Q now looks like it's going to make his debut to that 7 o'clock low, though. Yeah, GC here. I think 9 o'clock might send this higher, though, because if we look at the 15-minute structure, too, 15-minute sweep, we could see sweep of the 7 o'clock low into a buy-side signature, because then Q's going to want to have to play catch-up. We had a pretty nice overnight move here as well on sell side, so I wouldn't be surprised if we make our way back up to like these July 15th highs. Well, which now we don't even need to mark those anymore. I'm more looking for previous day highs. So Wednesday highs here would be a good draw to see. Just go boom. We'll go PDH. That's a decent draw to have. And then we'll do PDL, which is we're already way past PDL. Way past PDL. Okay. Tuesday. Monday. It's a decent draw. We could see Wow, since the 12 o'clock open, we did not hit. Okay, and we'll go Tuesday lows. Tuesday low. All right, now we just watch and see what happens here. Gold's heading lower now. Major invalidation. Sucks, but it's part of it. PSP is a precision swing point. So it differentiates what asset is going to be the asset making it to its draw on liquidity quicker. Literally, that's literally the sauce. Tuesday lows could be inbound as well, but I'm just gonna wait till 9 o'clock here. Would you take the C2 PSP on NQ if it tags the SIST? For me personally, I'm not interested in it. Just because we're kind of consolidating within this range. C2, I would have rather seen a sweep out of a high or the 7 o'clock low to be involved with. This could be based on the indecisive closure of the previous 15. We're just inside of the previous 15-minute range. There's not a lot of movement for me there, if you know what I mean, right? And we formed a double C2 as well. So no, I'm not interested in that. Yeah, gold looks like gold's just dying. After we got stopped out on that trade, gold just decided to die. Okay, MGC, I'm following, dog. I'm following. Yeah, likely wait till 9 o'clock open here, or 9:30 is gonna be the gateway. And if something forms, so be it, right? You want to wait. Also, if you guys haven't already, make sure you guys are liking and subscribing to the stream. Ask me any questions you guys have in chat as well. I know it's a little slow right now. We tried those GC longs. We got tagged out. That's the reality. Welcome to trading. Lost 87 bucks plus fees. I think we'll survive from the damage of it, guys. I don't know for sure, but I think there's a chance we'll survive. Not much else to it. GC's just plummeting now, eh? Good shit, gold. Keep tanking, King. At this point, it looks like gold's heading into the Thursday, August 6th, 130 lows here. Looks quite feasible, doesn't it? All right, let me get my Blue Guardians connected here, and then we're good. Let's get the show on the road, baby. Decent leg lower here on GC as well. Now, there's not much for me to be involved with right now. Like, look, market's just... Gold's making more clear direction. Looks like we might see the 130 lows before looking for potential gold longs, but like NQ here, this consolidation within that 15-minute range is just telling me it's waiting for 9 o'clock open. So we don't want involvement in a market that's indecisive like that, right? No reason to get involved in a market like that at all, actually. Take it off for me. Take it off for me. Gonna get some tunes going. I'll get a few minutes of some tunes going. Yo, Leo, what's up, Twisted? How we doing? What's you up? 10 bands today? What's Twisted up today, dog? What's happening, brother? Dude, not much, dog. We're just hanging out with the crew here. Tried some GC longs, got tagged out, $87 loss. So be it. But we took some nice NQ shorts pre-stream, so we're stoked. How are you doing? Just 1.3K. That's a W. On are you trading single account, personal? What's the vibes, Twisted? Guys, one thing I've been doing recently, by the way, is I haven't been copy trading all my fundeds at the same time. I saw this guy, I talked to this guy of a friend of mine who's really good. Like he milks prop firms, makes like, 6 figures a month type of thing. And we were chatting, and I was like, "Do you not copy trade like your 70 accounts?" He goes, "No, I bundle them." So he trades them in accounts of 15. So he has like a couple different connections, and he'll do 15 accounts, 15 accounts, 15 accounts, 15 accounts. Because like that way, if I have a blowout day, I still have all these accounts. But also, it's a way to just maximize. It's like better for my mentality. He's like, it's much better for my mentality because I'm able to fixate on where exactly um, I'm trading, how much I'm trading without feeling the stress of if I take one loss that it's across all my accounts, which is super cool. Oh, sick, Twisted. Hell yeah. 65K in the personal. That'll do it. That'll do it. That'll do it. Good stuff, dude. When did you start the personal? I love trading my personal account, dude. I just actually yesterday I took a fat withdrawal on it. I didn't tell you guys, but we took a pretty fat withdrawal on my personal. There goes NQ pre 9 o'clock heading lower as well. What's up, Slowed? YGC? What do you mean YGC? I like the longs into this relevant 7 o'clock high. Not much else to it, dog. Got some EVM playing right now. Fuck, I'm bumping right now, chat. Fuck, I'm bumping. Hey. Bum bum ba da dun 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 dun. Bum 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 bum. Hey brother, what broker do you use for your personal? I have two, so I use Top Step Brokerage, and also alongside Top Step Brokerage, I use NinjaTrader. I just love NinjaTrader. Their accounts are great. And yeah, guys, we'll have the brother Kane joining me shortly as well. So those of you asking in chat, Boss Man's gonna be joining in here just a sec. Been trading personal for 2 years. Started from 10K, bumped to 50K a few times. Now I feel 65K is a nice, comfy spot. Are you taking withdrawals outside of the 65K, or are you mostly, are you just kind of trying to grow it and expand it as much as you can? Because I know there's a lot of personal inputs on how people approach personals and payouts and whatever else. So I'm just curious. Yo, 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 how's it going?
Good morning. How are you?
Good. How about yourself?
Yeah, not bad. I'm bored of the market a little bit, but
Yes, and why I'm at all-time highs, not doing you too many favors here.
yeah, it's a little bit frustrating, but
Yeah.
it is what it is. Chat, how is everyone? Good morning, good morning, good morning. I think that actually we probably have a pretty decent long on our hands coming up. Maybe long off previous day low here inside of this area, like 29 300s ish. We'll
So that
see.
might.
Just not like could quite easily be a deeper pullback, especially with ES just like going so much above all-time highs. Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't know. Just I think the most sensible thing for basically 100% of people is just not to trade.
yeah.
Let the market cool off. We'll see. We'll see.
I'm interested in looking for longs too. We're tapping in some pretty big unfilled gaps to lows. I looked at like maybe seeing a deeper retrace sub 29K, but no, I just don't even think it's feasible anymore. I just think it's just every retrace leg is just going to be NQ catching up to ES and YM now. So a bit of a harder read for me on higher time frame context as well. We will see though.
Yeah. My camera's lagging. It's my fault. I actually need to restart my computer, but I just haven't had time. Um,
Hang on. We're about to drink some coffee. There we go, Miami. So guys, NQ here looks like we're taking out the NQ's on its way finally to take out the 7 o'clock low that I was telling you guys about that I wanted to see. So the original NQ shorts that we ended up getting stopped out at break even after those partials, we're now making our leg lower to that 7 o'clock. So kind of with Kane here, pre-New York Open, I'd honestly love to see sell lower so we could buy higher during New York AM session open and find a good long sequence. Because I think for me that would be the most ideal framework for today. Is just sell lower, wipe out the 7 o'clock draw. I do agree, potentially previous daily low as well, and just see NQ kind of make its way to catch up to ES and YM here that are all time highs, and YM as well. Looks like we could potentially be seeing YM up here, making our way slowly to 55K, but it's just an insane market to be in. Also, overnight session last night, Wednesday up until last night on YM was an absolute piano. So I'm not keen on trading or even looking at YM today. Primarily going to fix it on NQ sweeping out the 7 o'clock low, and pre-New York Open looking for some potential longs. Here for lab signals, dude. I love that you changed your name to that. What was your name originally? Because I know for a fact that wasn't you made your YouTube channel. That is so funny. Hey guys, sub George, how we doing? Nice earnings graphic by the way. What was the plan? Yeah, right. Wasn't that sick? Dude, electric.
just trying to restart my restart any processes so that I
Yeah,
can get my camera working.
yeah, you're good. No worries. Yes, as well here on the 15 minute is just like a nightmare of a piano. And Q here showcasing a little bit more sell side than ES, but ES here, guys, we could see a classic AMD here though, like the cleanest AMD can get here. If we see this sort of low get taken out, if we can see ES kind of get below the 745s here, look for a manipulation, then see New York AM session open, buy this all back up. This could be a decent one. I'm kind of a fan of what I'm seeing here, especially the setup pre-open, looking for these longs because. Um, we will probably see a quick short sell, but I want to. Oh, this looks good. Wait, let me see. What's gold also doing now? Chat, what's your guys' game plan for today, though? What's chat thinking they want to do today? What's up, Mara? Can't reveal that. Damn it. It's probably Dre's. Dre's is probably you. I'm joking. See what we can spot here, though, guys. I'm curious to see. Get this open by my chart. Awesome. And YouTube chat. Yes, have low PM take down the moon. Yeah. Looking for long here? Yeah, definitely. 7 o'clock lows, ideally pre-open. Want to see 7 o'clock low get swept. It's a nice draw for us to see before looking for higher legs. Also kind of sits right between the mid 29 threes here, which is pretty solid for us. Bum, 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 ba-da-dun. So glad, Laura. Unfortunately, I'm getting tagged on that, but I did like the NQ trade for those shorts. Just protected high. No longer wanted to stay protected. What's up, Oven? How's it going? Yeah, looking for long here. Very nice. Short NQ, simple. All right, Twisted. I mean, you do you, boss man. Shorts pre-open, 100%. Buys after New York Open. I'm game on. But guys, I'm trying these. Kane, you guys have Code Lab for Blue Guardian, right?
No,
No, okay,
I think we have it. We just don't promote it. That's the truth. I
got it.
think.
I just added five. I passed the fundeds yesterday on this because I was hearing some good news about their 50K starters. So I was gonna say use Code Lab at checkout. All right, 7 o'clock lows here about to get swept out. ES making its way down to the Wednesday 345 lows, which I believe was the Wednesday lows. Yeah, ES here looking like it's gonna make its debut to Wednesday lows too. So this looks good for a long signature. So PDL. Let me just mark this out, chat. All right, PDL. Boom. This looks good. 7 o'clock lows here, tagged out. Certified stepping into FX space. Crazy. I did not know that. When was that announced?
It's so dumb of them. Like
I don't.
actually so dumb.
What's the reason? Just because there's a high consumer base there? Like what?
They think the industry is dying, so they think it's a good industry to get into. That was actually the conversation that I had with the GM
Yeah.
of Tradeify Crypto.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I don't know. It's
I don't
just
know. I don't know how to feel about that.
so fucking retarded. But
Stepping
it's,
into Forex. Oh brother.
it's not my money. I don't
Yeah,
care.
that's a
You
good
know.
point. Yeah, that's crazy. I actually had no idea about that. I need some new evals 50Ks. Who would you guys recommend? Well, I was gonna say, yeah. 50K Lucid Flexes are pretty solid. Been loving those. Funded Next as well, really solid. Can't go wrong. Any of the big guys. Funded Next, Tradeify, Lucid, those are pretty solid. My Funded Futures did release a 50K rapid end of day drawdown. A lot of people complained that the rapids originally, especially just the rapid accounts, had the intraday. So my funded for limited time released the EOD. So if that's something that's up your alley, not a bad idea. And I think with Code Lab, it's 20% off on them, which is really solid. So good discounts to get on them. Make sure you capitalize on that. Lucid, Tradeify, My Funded Futures, TPT. Yeah, I'm hearing a lot of good stuff from TPT. Alex is gonna make me hop on them because he's just constantly talking about them on his TPTs. He's married to the game on TPT. There goes 7 o'clock lows on NQ here. I've got about 23 minutes till the open as well. So this is pretty solid here. Pretty solid.
I'm shocked that they brought it straight back down
Yeah.
after they pulled that up a little bit, you know.
Hmm.
I think it looked a bit crazy. I probably won't be trading my live account today, and I blew my funded next rapid accounts
Oh
yesterday
no.
on yeah, I mean it was that or probably lose, you know, 10K on my personal account. That was kind
Yeah.
of because I was streaming on NT Live. So um yeah, I'll probably reset them. Um and then yeah, go from there because it's just the market's not screaming to me right now where I'm like, oh my gosh, yes, let's trade it.
Yeah. No, that's fair. Don't blame you. Trying to get these Blue Guardians connected here. Why trade syncer? 1 second, chat. I'll be active on the charts here in just momentarily. Give me half a second. And Q sweeping out 7 o'clock. Looks like we're getting back above the 7 o'clock lows here. Watching this 1 minute closure.
Kane still, I haven't traded 100 minis in probably a year and just over a year now.
Got two connected. Let me get another two here. Sorry, chat. Just give me half a second here. Trying to make sure I have all these connections set for today. Yeah, I'm gonna try this out for a bit. So I'm grouping my fundeds into two now because I can't lie. Recently, it's been nice, but there's been quite I mean, not like bad in terms of latency delays, but I've had some issues with as I've been adding more accounts on TradeSync with them. So I was talking with like Nick does futures, a few of those folks, and they group them. So they'll do like they'll copy trade, 10 accounts on one group and then copy trade 15 on another. So I might try that out, see how that works for me, but also. We'll just, boss, your screen is blurred. Are you talking to me? All right, we're good. We're back. All right, the 7 o'clock lows have been swept on NQ. We also saw ES is making its debut to Wednesday lows here as well. So looking for pre-New York to sweep out. Just need to see ES move about 4 points here and we sweep out Wednesday lows, which is a really good structure for AMD. We'll see the manipulation before hopefully looking for a bullish distribution higher. Only thing to make note of though with ES is obviously we were running away from all-time highs, which rested around 78.19, 78.20. So I don't know how expansive of a session we could see for today, but we're kind of seeing this massive accumulation inside of these massive 1 hour and 4 hour gaps. So sweeping out Wednesday lows, giving us some change in state of delivery here would be a really good sequence for longs off the open. So that's honestly my framework for today. That's kind of all I'm looking for. If we get an invalidation of that, I think it's going to be very hard for me to look for potential other trades off that level, but we'll see. We will have to see, chat. Patience will pay. Apex put out hype about the legacy accounts, but they've still got payout caps. Unlimited after 6 payouts get moved to live before then. Yeah. This period I'm trading lightly. I don't like this PA, just waiting for vacation to go for vacations. Fair enough, George. Waiting to go for vacations, a good way to wait for price action to restabilize a bit. I think it's like it is, especially on the reversal side too, it's quite difficult. I've been having some success trading continuations here off of some of these legs, especially like off the open. But yeah, like you guys saw me yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yeah. On stream yesterday with you guys, I took two stabs at NQ longs. I got stopped on both. Lost about, I wiped out all my London profits and was down about $770 after wiping out London profits on that. And following that, then I ended up taking that silver short that managed to make back. And I literally closed out, I kid you not, $51 on the day across all my fundeds. So success? No, kinda, but it was definitely a lot more difficult. I cannot trade continuations, my biggest problem, but I really hate them. But I really hate them like yesterday.
I think that a lot of people that don't like trading continuations, if you were to take it with a much smaller size, I think that you would suddenly not hate it as much
That
because I think your biggest problem with continuations, and actually this is also typically my problem, is like I feel like I'm gonna remain bullish even throughout the period where, um, like if we get stopped on it, where if you take it half size, you're probably gonna then wanna, you have something in you to take it again. So I would recommend that because that's typically what I've experienced the last, I would say, 3 4 months is like
Mm,
taking a continuation with sides that I don't really care about. Typically, the then continuation when it plays out, I feel pretty okay about it.
yeah, that's a good point. Taking letter size in this too. Yeah, George, I was gonna ask, why do you not like trading continuations though? What's your vendetta against it? Love continuations, just now took short accidentally, took it off price touch TP. Very nice. Well, congrats on that. I'm bad at continuations too. I trade reversals because I feel more comfortable with the stop loss. Fair, but what if you were to define like how are you guys trading continuations though? Because that's the other thing is if you have a mechanical model with defined risk, there shouldn't be any fear when it comes to trading continuations. I agree with Kane on the lighter size, but also like how I'm trading continuations when I'm using an OB, like this example here. If I wanted to trade this continuation, I would take a short signature, likely put a limit at the OB, put my stop at that protected swing high that formed, right? That's a 7.5 point stop. Immediately define my risk and know exactly how much I'll be risking per micro contract or mini if I were to trade minis on this, right? So it's like, is it because you guys don't have a predefined mechanical risk set? Like, do you not know where to put a stop on a continuation? Or are you somebody as well, which I've noticed a lot of people that don't like trading continuations, they over manage positions. So they'll be up, 10 points on a continuation and then fucking immediately they're going to move their stop to break even or slightly in profit in fear that it's going to reverse. But a lot of the times in continuations, you get those retracement legs retap into like an EQ, a point 0.5, some internal gap, and then create another protected high or so on and so forth. So I feel like a lot of people struggle with that. So I'm more just curious to know. I find it so weird. So many people don't like continuations. I feel like they're so much easier to trade. Yeah, for me, I love. I mean, you guys know this. I only trade continuations. I'll trade C2 off the open. Like if ES here were to form that beautiful Wednesday low, previous daily low sweep, and we found a C2, I'm likely going to trade C2 there because that's a very statistical and very mechanical model. I know where the AMD lies. I know where that relevant low lies, and I know how much I'd want to be risking on that. Right. I think people don't like continuations because they're slower and see drawdown more often. Absolutely, but also it's like it's hand in hand. Would you rather see drawdown more often but see more probability of success in catching the continuation of a leg, or failed reversals where you grab an entry, then your stop gets hit, and then you grab another entry, right? It's hand in hand. Also, like here with these continuations I was just mentioning, right? You put your stop there. You could put your TP at the OB, stop at that protected high, target of 1.5. Another thing too, which I feel like a lot of people, the reason why they don't like trading continuations, and I'll probably get shit for this, is because they're afraid of the amount of, not only do they not know like how much they want to put risk wise in it, but another thing is defined TPs. A lot of the times, continuations won't play out if you're going to be shooting for some major external draw. Because if you think about it, reversals, the reason why like Kane's TLM works so well is because you're catching the initial move, which means that if you catch the correct initial move, you're now going to see that move expand in your intended direction. However, let's say, Kane enters the TLM, catches that initial reversal, and I try and trade a continuation after Kane has taken a high probability reversal that expanded a lot. The chance of seeing another high value and high intensity expansion on a continuation is a lot more limited than a reversal because you've kind of think of it as the liquidity is now drawn out. It's thinning out as you continue this price leg. Right. So that's why for myself, like I have my predefined risk. I get so much shit for this on social media, but I target 1.5R and then I leave runners to a relevant draw. Then I'll move my stop to break even. Because 1.5R, I can consistently size in heavier on my personal account on those. It's defined risk. And most of the time with those C3 and C4 continuations, I'm able to continuously and repetitively hit 1.5 because if a proper candle two forms and we see a candle two closure, then we retrace and have a continuation signature form, the probability of a 1.5 playing out in comparison to a 4, 5, 6, or however many R is a lot higher, right? So sorry, that was a yap. Sorry, Leon. Holy yap. Yeah, that's a good point. I was yapping. I'll be quiet. Sorry, Kane.
No, no, you're right. What the fuck? People say all sorts of shit, but that's the truth. Like,
Yeah,
that works for you, and you resonate with that. So like,
yeah.
you're sharing what works, and like for me, like I personally find it, pretty hard to actually trade reversals.
Mm.
Like I find it really difficult. Not reversals, continuations. Um, and what I found is I just take those trades much smaller size. So if they are wrong, I don't feel anywhere near as bad about them because I'm not very good at trading them. Where I can take
Mm.
my reversal trades full size.
Yeah, that is a good point.
Man, I just want ES to hit this fucking previous day low level. I'd be really upset if they took it
Run away
away.
from, yeah,
I
run
mean,
away
I,
from it.
I
Dude, I
mean, I
wouldn't be
I can
surprised.
actually see it though.
Yeah.
I can see them doing it.
Feel like that's been that'd be a depiction of markets recently. He's so crummy.
Okay, it looks by the looks of it, I've painfully reset my 5 rapid 50Ks. So I have that. I'm waiting on my TPTs to pass, and I also bought the My Fund of Futures end of day accounts yesterday.
Nice. Those
I
seem electric. Those seem really good. I'm gonna snag some, but
I don't see the downside in those accounts. I'm gonna
yeah,
be honest. I
I
think
already have. I'm maxed out on my phone, so I can't grab them.
I bought them.
Um,
I have the five TPTs and then these five rapids. And actually, what I'm trying to do is I'm actually just trying to get them all passed and trade them smaller size. I've been really bad at streaming the last couple of weeks, but next week I'm gonna be dialed in. I'm gonna be here every day other than Wednesday.
dude, hell yeah. Way too cheesy, bro. The pasta's hanging, bro. Let a brother eat. Yeah, that's awesome though. Yeah, I need to get on TPTs. I had TPTs. I got one daily payout on two TPTs, and then like a fucking idiot, I left the limit order in and I just absolutely burnt the accounts and
Yeah,
I never got them again.
happens to the best of us.
'Cause I
Give me a
wasn't
second. I'm
yeah.
just gonna change your camera setting because
Yeah,
I
you're
think my
good. No
camera's
worries.
gone back to 4K,
No,
which is why
no
it's
sweat.
lagging.
No sweat. Yeah, guys, that happened to me. It happens often. Also funny, but I got a free blue. So before I loaded up on five Blue Guardian accounts, I got one free one, the 50K starter from Sean, the CEO, because he was like, you should try it out before you grab them, which was super sweet. And I tried it out. I was up $1,600 off the New York Open. And I've just been exhausted, so I made this error recently. I just want to tell you guys this 'cause I think it's funny. Left the limit order in, hit daily loss limit, and now that account's sitting at 50,400. But I lost because I brought it back yesterday, but I was like, I'm glad there was the DLL because I would have blown the account on that. And then I loaded up four more, so we're now funded on them. But holy cow, was it a journey? And yeah, guys, we've got 9 minutes till the open here as well, so stay tuned. We're seeing kind of NQ with this consolidation, ES as well. Dude, I would fucking hate to see ES run from Wednesday lows though. This would piss me off. We do have an SMT with NQ that confirmed here at the 917 though, so that's scary business. Add to your trade. Interesting. See, for me, I never add to positions, Mara, so I can't say I'm not good at this yet. I think out of anything, like I know a lot of people that trade reversals and then use fractal continuations to move their stop to manage a position. So let's say a new protected high forms or a new protected low forms, with that swing high, swing low, then you can move your stop to that new protected high and you can slowly, continuously move your stop and profit. I've never seen people use those fractal continuations though, um, for adding positions, which I can see the value in it, but also it's like I'm just not somebody that adds unless I'm relatively close to an entry. So maybe I'm missing something. Maybe I'm missing the sauce.
Me and T used to add, like when we were in K Town together, we would like add to my trades as a joke, you know.
Yeah.
I know that sounds so fucked up because they were so big,
I was
but
gonna
like,
say you had some
yeah,
bad side
I know,
hoodies.
because it was like we would just like he'd be like, yeah, you should just add until your entry is that low, and then just go break even. We're like,
Oh
ah,
my
fuck it, why not? But actually, we worked out that we were able to get like three times the size on my original trade.
Jesus
But
Christ.
the thing is also you're wrong more often then, right? Like
Yeah.
actually, you actually are just wrong more often and you take a lot more break-even trades, but the trades you do have that win are like four times the size of your
Yeah.
previous trade. So,
You're also experiencing drawdown a lot more. So like if you weren't as good as you were on the psych side, any normal person adding a position would be shitting themselves on drawdown with 3x the position that they're in on ads. So
yeah,
also your camera's good. I'm not seeing it lag at all on my
yeah.
end. Letting
I,
you
I
know.
I'm just playing around with some of the zoom settings.
Nice. I've got my medical pillow still since my rhomboid is still messed up. I actually feel like a grandpa. It's crazy. It's so funny. Chat, I'm getting old, man. That'd be good trade management strategy to test on nano contracts.
Agreed,
Maybe.
actually. Yeah.
Chat, or we just LARP nanos. I should say I'm trading micros and take 600 nano contracts on an NQ long. Start just.
Dude, it's funny, right? Because I actually, as a joke, put on Twitter one day, I was up, like I was working in my office. I took a trade, but I took it on my live account, but I hadn't changed my trade rate from MNQ to NQ,
Mm-hmm.
and I took like 30 micros, right? And I was like, oh, here we are, blah blah. Like I took 30 contracts, and then all of a sudden I got 30 minis at this time. You're a crazy man, blah blah. And actually, I just was like, yeah, I mean, and I legit held my thumb over the word micro. I was like, yeah, we're totally in minis right now, like all this stuff. And
Oh my God.
I was like, all I did was turn the money from profit to ticks, and people were like 30 minis, and I was like, this is why it's so easy to make you guys believe this. It wasn't even my intention.
That's crazy.
I just didn't realize that I was in micros, and you guys assumed it, and they were like, oh wow, yeah, that's crazy.
Oh my God. The unintentional mini LARP, dude. Damn. So those NQ shorts ended up playing out well here. Pre-open, 5 minutes till 9:30 here. We're just below 7 a.m. I'm liking kind of this accumulation forming pre 9:30 though, and ES as well getting weak here. So I would really like to see that 9:30 just see an aggressive sweep down. Only need to move about 4 points down to PDL. So it would not be too shabby. Four points to PDL. What's up, Nick? How we doing, Bob's man? Nick, gold ended up rocketeering, man. Fuck. Those gold longs that I wanted with that draw. Sup, nerd? Sup, nerd? What we full porting today? What's up, Marco? How's it going? What we full port? Everything, dude. We're full porting ES longs, NASDAQ longs. Give me all of them, dude. I'm full porting everything. Oh, are we getting a little Marco trades on the personal YouTube? Ooh, didn't know he was wavy like that. Dude, also Marco, your running video is electric, dude. I know I texted you about it, but dude, it is so sick. You're not your running, but like you know what I mean. Your whole progress videos, those are so neat, dude. I love them. I'm a fanboy already. I'll comment on everyone. MNQ longs, MNQ. I didn't know he was bitching out today. NQ longs. Kane porting BO2 right now. Oh, dude, don't get me started. I'm tempted. I got a fat TV screen here to just grab the what is it? The PS5? Is it the PS5 Max? Xbox Max? What is it? One of the
Fuck nice. Fuck nice. Right,
As you can see.
I'm gonna log into these fucking Fun It Next accounts because they're basically the only thing I'm gonna trade today, and we need to make 3K on them to pass them. So
Is it fun at next 1 day to pass?
it's one of the pass, yeah.
Oh, that's actually really nice. I spilled creatine all over my keyboard, dude. Just take a little vacuum. You'd be hanging. Take one of those keyboard vacuums. Your keyboard actually might be entering trades for you, though. It's gonna be so pumped up.
Wow, what the fuck was that? Someone got a bit too eager at 28 minutes past and fucking absolutely throttled the market. Chill out, bro. It's not 9:30 yet. The watch
Yeah,
is broken.
silver shorts into the 60s. I mean, yeah, I was looking at those earlier. I took silver shorts yesterday, but oh fuck, yeah. 2 minutes though. Now we wait, chat. Now we wait. Silver shorts in the 60s. Bit of a leg there, but
Man, if they can spike the low at the open, I will long the high of the OR with micros.
hell yeah.
I will do it today. Could be convinced.
Could be convinced. Yeah, Nick, I know you're like eyeing it. You got that alert set. You're like your fingers on the trigger. You're ready for those longs off the PDL. I know for a fact.
Oh, why is it just fucking kicking me out? Fuck off. Got a chubby. Yeah, I think it's Nick. It's a good day, right? It's a good day to be long off that OR. I think.
Got a chubby. There's 40 seconds to New York Open. Don't be fucking idiotic, guys. So a good way to make that money. Rapid Pro 50Ks, dude. Yeah, I want to try these EOGs on my phone, but I can't. Y'all have to just tell me how they are.
I mean, they're pretty good by the looks of it. No one's passed them yet. You
Yeah,
know.
or gotten a payout. They reject everybody's payout. Yeah, these are good accounts, dude. No payouts. All right, 15 seconds.
Okay, I want to do like 6 micros. What's that? 6 times 5 is 30, right? Yeah. Oh, they spiked it. Motherfuckers, they literally did it instantly.
Ding, 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 ding.
Well, it's going to be a bit of a big one today.
Now we
Look at,
wait.
bro, I fucking do not like that ES move though. Come on. And that was the longest 30 seconds of my life, by the way.
Oh my God, I guess a C2.
Yeah, I kind of want to buy this, to be honest.
I'm
So,
tempted to buy it off the Sisty here to get this closure,
like,
but we're
like right now? Are you on the 1 minute, right?
I'm on the 1 minute. I'm watching for this closure. I ideally want to see that. It looks like we're gonna get failed closure. Just waiting. All right, well, that's failed Sisty there. Yes. Yeah, I don't like what they're doing with the yes. Yeah, I want to see yes. Yes, still gonna make its way to PDL. I'm just watching. We're waiting.
Nah, fuck it. I am gonna front run this right here at 52. The moment they get back above it. This thing is, there's a lot of selling here at 55, and
I don't like this.
I kind of like it, to be honest. I like it. I like it for longs. I just want them to price going to 29K. Yeah, I mean, what's 300? What's 300 bucks between friends?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of this personally. I don't like how NQ's reacting here.
Sure paid. Yeah, I'm never longing the low though. I know
Yes,
that.
yes, about to fucking go flying at PDL here, so I'm just watching it. Waiting. Keep on waiting, waiting.
I reckon they're about to absolutely stiff it to everyone, and run a yes off of that low. Just run ES off of the overnight low. Fuck previous day low.
Send it.
Just absolutely kill everyone's hopes and dreams. It doesn't really matter. It's already there.
Actually, nothing for me here. Failed OB, I'm just not, or failed Sisty there. I'm just not keen on this. Wow, okay. Actually, nothing from here. That's PDL, and we're just flying below that as well, guys. So I'm just waiting. Literally nothing from me here yet, at least. We must wait. Hold down the fort.
Crazy work.
Yeah, right.
To the tick yesterday, yeah. I can't lie, I came in London, especially for longs, got chopped up. I think it might be daily expansion to the downside. Maybe. I wouldn't be a betting man on that though. in all honesty.
There's a C2, kind of a C2 forming on the 1 minute here. We could see NQ kind of got back a bit more.
I just bought it here at 273.
Nice.
Literally ticked that low. Lucky. Is that lucky, Nick? 70777.75. What was lucky about that? Or were you not on about that? I sniped the low though. That's for sure.
Yeah, there's nothing from me here, guys. Not yet. I'm looking to see NQ above let me see the level. I'm looking for NQ above this 60 here. 347.25 that I'm looking for. That's what I want to see.
If they can get above 360s here, like this, I think I'm adding here, honestly. I think I'm just going to add on the way when this pulls back through. Ideally, it pulls back into like 340s and then it just flies through 360s and we go session low to session high.
Yeah.
And when I say session, I mean like daily session. There you go. There's the 340s.
Yeah. Let's see the tag out. I'm looking for closure there.
There you go. I added. I'm in 12 micros now. I'm just going to stay break even. Actually, I'm just going to be break even under that. That little thing there. Ideally, I'm just trying to pass these for the next accounts. A bit more aggressive.
Marker
Full,
running with them.
full TP would be up here. 43, 435s. And that's just 3K. That's just the TP of the account. If I'm in this on anything other than this, I'm probably going to try and hold this all day. This is a really, really good low. We caught really good runners. We got really good entry. There's a really good rebalance. They protected the low of the OR. Now they're trading higher. I just don't see a world where they don't take this up to this previous 4-hour low, which just happens to be around that 3K mark, which is what I personally need to pass this. This is a passing TP, not a TP for trading. If I'm holding this Audi's about to flip. If anything, I'm targeting 475, and then honestly at that point I'm probably looking at 530s for previous day low. My eyes are currently on ES is just not there you go, I'm out of that, but ES is just needs to break out of here, but also it's got a lot of traffic at 760s, 765s. Like these are key areas on ES that got rejected overnight. So anyway,
Yeah.
go on. I'm $8
No,
short of my 3K, but that's it. That's the trade done.
yeah, I tried to go limit fill here on the 935 closure. It ran without me to my TP, so no entry on this, but it's gonna just run without me. Likely just gonna have to wait for 945 now, see if I can grab a continuation off that. Because I do like the low here on NQ and ES. Might still try and see if I can tag in on ES off the change in state of delivery here, but we'll see. Just because I do like that it swept out the Wednesday low.
Yeah, sorry, that was a really quick trade. But basically, my logic for this trade is on the 15-second, and I really don't advise many people to go that low. But basically, all I did was long right here on this 934.15 candle when they basically brought it back into this low. They brought it quite aggressively out. They were either gonna defend it or we're just gonna take a quick stop out, and then they ran all the way through the OR. They brought it back from the high to the low and then brought it straight out. I mean, buyers are just back in control of the market. There's just not really much more to say about it. W trade though, I think it's the only one I'm gonna take all
Yeah,
day.
good stuff, dude.
I have nothing else. I'm waiting on my TBTs. I'm waiting on my Fund of Futures accounts. Have 2 days now done at 1K a day to pass because they need 30%, 30% or 40% consistency. Or it's 30%, so they need 4 days. And then I'm kind of open to buying more evals, but I don't really know what.
Also, I'm tagged in ES here. Just for those of you wondering here, I'm tagged in on ES off this ISD. Just want to see if ES can pull higher off this PDL. I bought my stop at the 934 candle body low.
Here you go, Johnny. I went long just for you. We can blow it together in real time because I do need those last $8. Yeah, there we go. That's the $8. I needed $8 to pass. Yeah, it's so fucking hilarious.
You pass him?
Yeah, they're done. Yeah.
Nice. Might get an invalidation here on ES, guys. We'll see. Those one as well. It's a 7 micro trade for me. So it looks like we're about to get tagged out on ES. Unless miraculously the 934 candle body low holds here.
The fuck is ES doing? Couldn't close above its OR. It's just
Yeah, I know.
absolutely, it's a joke. You got your stop at the low?
I'll go at the 934 low. I don't want to put too much risk on that. Also, NQ here, I kind of want to double up on these NQ longs as well. Decent risk as well. Use the candle body low of the 940 here, target at 1.5. I'm tempted to try NQ here as well. Yeah, I'm gonna put a limit in on NQ. If we get tagged out there, or tagged in, I'm in. I'll be both in ES and NQ longs here. Probably just gonna take 5 micros on MNQ. But limits in. We'll see if we get tagged in on that. But I do like this. We're tagging inside that gap, the 936 gap here. So we'll see if this 1 minute gets us tagged in on NQ or if we're gonna just run immediately to our TP. Out of drawdown on ES as well. Missed our stop by literally a point, which is solid. We'll see. See if ES takes me out here. If this hits, it's 11 points on ES. NQ looking to get a fill as well. It'll be 57 points on the longs if we do get tagged in. All risk is defined. Now we just sit and we wait. All right, looks like we're gonna get tagged in on NQ here as well.
Yeah.
Or not, maybe not. I just wanted to tag into the 424 OB here. Missed it by about a half a point there, or about a point exactly. All right. Yeah, we are actively in ES. So for those wondering as well, ES is the 7 micro, and then I'm looking for a 5 micro limit on NASDAQ here.
Mac, if something has a 50% consistency rule, it actually normally has like a 49.8 consistency rule. Like they're never actually to the tick 50%. Like they give you a little bit of leeway. But what I would do is I would just make sure that you're TPing the same value both times. So if you need 3K to pass, you're TPing 1510. So like it's always going to be the exact same amount every time, and you're over the 3K and you have dead on 50%.
Missing my limit here on NAS by the second time here on the 1 minute. Looks like we might run away, but I do like ES here. I like ES's reaction to re-sweeping out the Wednesday low. Hopefully just see an expansion away from there. I'm also tagged in on NQ now. So NQ limit's officially filled. So I'm in on ES and NQ longs, or MNQ and MES longs here. So double tag out there, and that'll likely call off the M session. This will wipe out some profits from the morning if this doesn't hit. All right. Yeah, it's looking good here. I want to see reclosure back above that 937. That'd be nice here. I'm looking. All right. Got that level marked here. NQ as well, decent reaction. Looking for this 57 points. Very good reaction on both. Holy cow. Double hitter here would be nice. So once again, 5 micros on MNQ, and I'm using 7 on MES. And this is a copy traded trade as well as on the personal. Also, same thing on NQ here, looking for closure above that 941 high.
Oh, and to everyone that said about the glasses look dark, It's because they're new glasses. They're actually green.
Ooh,
You see?
those are sick. Alrighty, we're about to get tagged out here on NQ. NQ looks like we're about to get tagged out 1.5R. We're made our way back above the 941 high here. That's be a nice trade here. Be a 500 point trade or $500 trade if this hits. And then ES here, ES rejecting, forming equal highs at the 937 high. Beautiful. Love to see that. It's so stupid. ES actually forming equal highs here. Let's just take out those equal highs and take me to my TP, please.
Nick, do you want to see how bad my light, how bad the lighting is in my dark cave? Do you want me to turn? Do you want me to make it dark? Okay, no worries. Here you go.
Christ.
This is me without my lighting on.
Alrighty, there's the 945 open here, looking for this to expand. I want to see NQ tag me out here, 57 points. Come on, run me up my bag. Come on, NQ. And we're about a point, we're about 2 points away here from TP. Oh, come on now. I don't want to be a dick for a tick at this 945, but it's running for me. All right, well, I'm watching this play. I want to see this. I want to see NQ tap me out at 1.5. Stop move to break even as well, by the way. I just don't want some Diddy candle to take me out here. Wow, missed my TP by a tick on NQ. ES as well, struggling to get removed equal highs, struggling to get above there though. Oh my god.
It's so
Oh
funny.
my god, dude. Look
Whilst
at
you were
it.
doing that, I turned off all my lights and
You're just
smiled,
in
and
the
you could just
fucking
see my
you're
teeth.
just in the back cave. Oh my gosh. Dude, holy cow. We actually missed our TP, chat. We missed our TP by half a point there on NQ. Oh my god. Closure above the 937 high here on ES will be really solid for our TP as well. I'm just trying to see if we can get a double bagger on stream here. MES and MNQ. NQ literally missing our TP by a sliver. Yeah, we missed our TP by half a point on NQ. We either get tagged out break even here or full TP. This will be the unfortunate reality of this trade. Also, if we see candle body closure above the 937 here on ES, I'm likely going to move my stop to break even as well. Just trying to limit risk here and secure. Like I'm super tempted to just close this out now because I don't like how we're reacting. But I think NQ's all right. There we go. Tagged out on NQ there. That's 57 points, $570 on that trade. About. And then ES here, stops are being moved to break even on ES right now. I'm looking for this TP to hit as well. This would be nice. Double bagger here would be great. And oh my god, ES tagged out on ES as well. Nice. MES tag out. That's a double bagger. 11 points on ES, 57 on NQ. And we are locking.
I would have already closed the trade by now. I have done hourly low because this wig's massive, right?
Yeah.
This wig's 150 points. I would have just done it to 230 points to the previous hourly high. You could hold to like 580s, but that for me at that point would have been a 300 point trade in a market where I haven't been performing the best. So I'm probably not going to do that, you know?
Yeah. Fair enough. I'm happy about that, dude. That's a double bagger.
Yeah, it's great.
All right, I'm locking out of the fundeds. I'll likely just trade personal rest of the day, guys, because I don't wanna throw on any unnecessary risk for today. All we did was just cast the expansion during this candle 2 here. So we got the candle 2 confirmation. I just literally grabbed the expansion of that C2, retracing that 1 minute gap, validated with an OB, took the OB closure. Instead of putting my stop at the base of that FEG, I decided to use the wick low, or the body low of the 940, target of 1.5. So that actually ran beautifully. Double bag day. Yeah, that was good. I'm happy. It's better than yesterday. I was 0 for 2 at the open yesterday, so it's nice to be 2 for 2 for today. We'll take it. Nice. Yeah, I'm locked out here, so I'm not looking to take anything else. I'm happy about it. I'm happy about it. Could I have held NQ? Yes, but I was trying to get out. I didn't like how that trade was reacting to the 930 the 937, the 941 high on NQ and the 937 on ES. So glad we got out, but that's a success. Great success. Can't lie, guys. I'm probably gonna hop off here in a sec. I just don't low win percent fluctuates, but it can go anywhere between like high 60s to like mid 70s. The past few weeks have been really good for me. And cleared on. Yo, what's up, Tris? Tris, you just missed it, dude. We hit on ES and NQ here, MNQ and MES. Doubled up on it. Doubled up on some longs on them, dude. They looked crisp. We snagged it, both of them. Um, Production as well, letting you know. Entry on my NQ trade was at 9:42. Exit was at 9:40, about 9:47 a.m. And for ES, entry on ES here lied. I got my entry here at 9:30, about 9:39, we'll say, and my exit here at 9:47. So pretty solid. 11 points on ES there, 57 on NQ. Kane and I wanted those longs. We got the longs we were looking for. It's a good shit.
Sorry?
You're good. Mm.
Who was that? It wasn't me.
Oh, that
Was it
wasn't me.
you? Oh,
No.
oh. I think the market's going to stall here. Like, you got to think, right? What have we just done? We just pushed 300 points to the upside off the low. Does the market have gas to go another 300 points? Maybe not. Does it have gas to go, back into the meat of yesterday's move, which let's just call it like 800s from here? That's another 300 points. So like, I think that we are going to get some cool off if you're in longs off the low. I think it's great. This move overall has been pretty nicely balanced, right? They're just balancing
Yeah.
everything going higher. Now they're getting slow grind. I wouldn't be surprised if we get some sort of wick at 10, pull back, and then continuation into grinding higher.
Yeah.
That would be my playbook. But today, overall, very fucking clean, to
Yeah,
be
that was
honest with
super
you.
clean. That was really clean. Pre-NFP as well. We'll take it. Guys, can't lie. I think I'm just gonna hop off myself here. I'm gonna go eat this lunch finally, this pasta, and sit next to me and call it end of my AM session, folks. Pretty happy about how that played out. Watched for the 930. Didn't fall for the sell trap there. Ended up waiting for the C2 to play out. Grabbed a continuation on both ES and NQ off that as well. So very happy. I took a C2 on ES and I took a C2 continuation. I know it sounds a little weird, but literally just grabbing a continuation of off the OB on NQ. So very solid. But Mr. Kane, I'm hopping off here, boss man.
All right, brother. Much love.
I'll see you soon. Keep killing it, dude. Alrighty, chat. I'll see you guys soon. Later.
All right, chat. What are we gonna do? Because I don't know. What eval should I buy? Like this is not a live large account market for me. Do we long 10? Only if there's a pullback. I would like that. You know. Um I would love that. Nah, I bought the My Fun if you okay, so I have My Fun Future end of day rapids that are waiting to pass. Um I have 150k TPT accounts, which I'm just absolutely getting fucking hurt by consistently. I'm trying those. I have the five Funny Next Rapids that just passed. They're the 3-day ones, the Rapid Pros. Um, what else? Next is now a real-time dashboard. So you're about to tell me that I can pass it right now? Is that what you're telling me? Yeah, but something went wrong. Weird. Let me check. No, just got the reset emails from this morning from them so far. No, no, like you've passed emails. But I'm also just, I don't know. Let me have a look. Find it next. Yeah, I'm looking for something with like five, 5 accounts. Minimum. Oh, shit. Let me check. Let me check on that one. Exit market, close all. Thank you. What else? What else? What else is there, chat? I'm actually taking inspiration at this point because, yeah, I just am. Shit. I'm doing TBT. Is it, is it time to do the top step accounts, Nick? It might actually be time, boys. Honestly, Fawad, I would say, fuck. It's different for everyone, It's actually different for everyone. But what I would say is the smaller the better. Yeah, the thing is Tradeify I've got a live account with and Lucid, they're kind of my boys. I would actually rather them move me straight to live. Are they tightening their 50k to 1.8k drawdown? Is that true? I haven't seen that. Okay, so basically all we're really looking for here, right, is probably a pullback into a 15-minute low at 10, and we drive it off that 15-minute low. We have an hourly swing, and we have a 15-minute swing. We have a 4-hour swing in 3 minutes, unless the market obviously does something different. There's no 30-minute in here, right? So naturally, the number one thing that I would look for is a pullback into this 15-minute low, and we frame along off of this low in the direction of everything else. How does that's also that 5-minute low. If we just naturally mark out the low to the high, the discount mark is around 400s. So we have $40 in here that we kind of want to see. And actually, if it was to get low, like into like sub 400s, I actually think I would get out of that trade because ES actually had a lot of trouble getting back above this area earlier. So I'm expecting a bit of a deeper pullback into discount on ES, trading off this 15-minute low. Without that 15-minute low, I personally couldn't really get long here. It would just be really hard. Hmm. Pushing it straight off that OR. Interesting. Kane is in a trance. No, I was reading something, bro. Oh, that's fucking horrible. That is. Pullback would be nice from here. Yeah, honestly, this this looks good. Okay, they're pulling it back. They're pulling it back. Would you short it here? There's not really much to short off. Like I'm on the 15 second on my TradeAway chart, and there really ain't that much to short off up here. So like the answer I would probably say is no. I would not. Man, there's just so many fucking fake losers on the internet that just are just building an audience around trading to scam people. It's such a joke. Anyway, okay, so if you look at the chart right now, there are two green things right here on the 4 hour and the hourly. So we have an hourly swing and a 4 hour swing. So we're expecting the next hour. We're expecting 10 o'clock to go up, right? So for me, this is actually a fractal model trade, not a a Kane trade. For me, I would just want to see a pullback into a 15-minute low so I can frame an entry off of that low to then continue higher. And actually, the way that like T trades would look to frame this trade is something like this. Find a POI, get that POI to hold, wait for another change in state, like a Leo 2 trade. You're in the 1 minute rejection block trade. Yeah, fair. Fair. Makes sense. Okay, nice beard. Thank you. think beard is a really strong attempt at what I have on my face. Beard is probably a bit feisty. Yeah, I'm sure your beard is better. I don't have a very good beard. So wait, it's Airbnb earnings after the bell today. Oh, all right. Anyway, let's um let's look at these. What do we think of this earnings for Airbnb? I think this is a gas photo, by the way. The team the team has been working on various different things. Let me just open this up. Oh, it's too fucking big. Airbnb earnings after the bell today. I think this graphic goes hard. I thought so as well. Anyway, Dre, see you here. Do I prefer to trade on stream or off stream? It's a mix, isn't it? It depends what I've got going on in my life. Right, anyway. This is not playing out. We've got an hour, probably won't make an hour. Wait, is that um I need to know if the giveaway thing. Yes, slop star. I got 5 rapid end of day rapid accounts to give away. We'll probably do 2 today and 3 tomorrow. I just need to figure out the best way to give them away. You don't mind if you get some? Yeah, it was also a 15-second shot. I mind about getting my tacos. Did you get? Did you flip? Did you flip long at that OR mid trade from yesterday? Nicholas Wicholas. That made sense. Yeah, I agree with you, bro. I think it's gonna just gonna keep going. I'm kind of tuning out, but I was already long. I was long off the low. Nothing for me to frame it. Yeah, honestly, guys, I think like let's just literally go from the opening price of 930 here. It is up 250 points. For this to come back all the way, or at least a decent way to either frame along, we're kind of anticipating a reversal of some kind, and I don't think that it's going to happen. We're expecting the next hour and 4 hour to go up. If you have a way of getting long up here, deploy it. If you don't, the next 4 hours of your life are your own. Go and do something else. That's my advice. That's my full blown advice to you. Yeah. Still holding from the low. Where's your TP? Like the thing is this has traversed most of the overnight range right now. Yeah. You like at that point we're attacking yesterday's price action. I mean, fair fucking play. Like I'm cool. I'm cool with people making money. You know, at the end of the day, I'm never gonna say like, oh no, you should close. Hey, if you're comfortable with it, you do it. You know. The pre-market sell-off was sus. What's your original TP is 678. Is it considered gambling? What? Why is your TP 678? What's the reason for that? And also, what's the risk to reward? Because like, guys, I'm gonna be honest. Anything over like 3 4 hour, if you're not taking money off the table, most people are just gonna get absolutely fucking distraught when it doesn't trade. Was it TLM model today? Yeah, it was. I'm just long off of this low right here, and you need the 15-second chart for it to make sense. 933 spike. We spike through that level. We retest it, and basically on this retest, when we buy up, I want to either play the retest of this level again, which we did, or I'm buying a break and retest at this level here. That's typically the things I'm gonna do. So yeah, and now we're just honestly the only way that I could ever get along in this market now is off of a 15-minute low, or like above this area, this 15-minute low, this 15-minute low, but in 15 minutes time we will also have a 30-minute low, so we could quite easily just stall here, come down, retest this area, then go again. But honestly, this 4 hour chart looks fucking bullish. Closed. They were buying it out of 520s to 430s last night. This area, they were buying it. Then we have the new 4 hour candle come online. We take all the way lower. We go all the way lower, and they buy it straight out of here, basically at the open or just after. It's a super aggressive market. You don't want to be fading that. Good shit, Josh. Look, oh, listen. Is the 4 hour gap like the your TP? Is it too aggressive? Like, hey, if you left all of your trade on here and it came back down all the way down here, how pissed off would you be? Like, everything in trading is an exchange of information. Right now, you got paid because you bought before a lot of other people in a position. People are willing to buy it after you. You're getting paid for that privilege. If you like, you have to almost like foresee what would happen at certain things in the market. For me, I'm not gonna lie. 50% of basically yesterday's range, from yesterday's range to today, the midpoint of the market is 630. Based on the way I trade, this looks like it is setting up for some sort of 630 trade and then out of here. That to me causes the most pain. You know, they run it off of the midpoint here. They bounce it. They get everyone bullish. They stall it for a couple of hours. Overnight looks like this. They maybe spike the high, kill it off. The overnight stalls, and then this is probably where we finish. Next week we open low, and then we close high. That's what I would guess. Guess. Will that happen? Fuck knows. Fuck knows. So I would like to see that. That's the way I trade. But like, there's no way I'm holding this trade from 640 to 680, unless I've got fucking balls of steel for 40 points. This is just such a strong level, and ES looks like it's about it could shit the bed at any minute because it's found it hard to get through these 777 level, basically, that Nick was obviously highlighting earlier. So like, this area is really fucking hard. NQ's just got a dildo on. I'm pretty sure gonna take my money off at the top. So yeah, I I personally I'd be taking my money off here, no matter what, at this level, for 40 points or not, you know, because this is the 4 hour gap. There you go. You're already getting a reaction off here. ES is already getting stuffed, but nothing stops the buyers just suddenly turning up and taking ES all the way up to 780s, and NQ's trading back at 940s. I would just be very shocked that they bring it down, you know, 2% overnight to ram it up 4 and finish 2% up on the day. And actually, I don't even know if they did take it down 2%. Yeah, 1.4%, and then finishing it up 2% on the day from where they opened. That's a 1% day after a 3% day in the week. I think 3% on a weekly it's kind of capped the weekly move. So everything now is just internal. No highs, no. If we invest a second, a good short to try. No, bro. Like you have to understand, this is such a fucking bullish move. Like, back from 250 to 525, there's a 270 point run out of the low in 30 minutes. They ran at 270 points back in all of this price action phase, off of a pretty strong area we bounced off from from on Tuesday. Sorry, Tuesday comes online, we fucking rally out of there. They pulled it all the way back. Anyone that bought and held after Tuesday is in pain right now. What's the chances they came on at 9:30, hit sell, bang? Now what? They buy here. Like, actually, you can almost fit, like, talk through the story of an over leveraged investor in the market right now. Missed this move, bought here, sold somewhere here, now is rebuying the market here. They will be tested again, whether that's to here, whether that's to here, whether that's all the way down here, right? This person buying here will get pain in their face again at some point. Whether that's that they do this, it's irrelevant. All I care about is this person is going to experience pain. I will wait for their pain to be tested, and I will then try and buy that move, which is like this. Yesterday I was trying to buy 750s. 750s got bought, and I was basically buying this dip here. I lost some money. It bounced and then immediately rallied. No V shape. Not bullish. Same literally sort of thing. Price action, V shape, bounce. Bullish, not bearish now. Yeah. So yeah, I would not be looking a short today. If the market turns and and you're able to get some sort of trade back to the low, great. If not, tomorrow you have a blueprint of some capacity to trade tomorrow. You have you have more, like Mac just said, tomorrow or this afternoon you'll have more context on the market. Right now, the context of the market is we drove 300 points off of the low. Right now, 400 points off of the low, to 240 to 640. It's 400 points off the low. If you want to step in front of a 400 point train, great, be my guest. But if I didn't get long today, there's no world I'm ever shorting a 4 hour and an hourly expansion candle unless one of the assets did something different. But they both made 4 hour swings off of daily lows. Also you have to understand something. Daily, we're trading back above this daily low. Everyone will be like, oh, it's so obvious, daily fair value gap. Like, oh my gosh, yeah, like what? No, they pulled it back into basically the opening print, so now they're going to drive it higher. They have yesterday's open to get above, which is 900s, but they may come back lower tomorrow or may just drive it straight out. They finish like this today. Here, I'm stepping into the market tomorrow, expecting the market to go up. Yeah, that's my game plan. So you get more context tomorrow. And if they don't finish it up here and they finish it, below that daily low, here below 530s today, I'm expecting the market to probably revisit the low and go again. Any questions? Because honestly, I think we could sit on this stream all day, but I think there's actually it's not a lot of. I don't want to promote people to just sit on the stream and watch some stuff. And actually, I think what we do is tomorrow we just give away those 5 rapid accounts, because I think if I give them away to you guys now, I think you lose them anyway. Good seeing you, Nick, as always. Ciao, ciao. Can you take 5 minute low and a 15-second gap up before 10 or no? Nah, I mean, I need to get long. Honestly, I need at least a 15-minute low on here. You don't need a 4 hour low and an hourly low, right? Because they're like not aligned. But like for me, it's like you get long off. Okay, this is the way I think about this, right? And why I would have ruled out any of these 5 minute gaps is I personally want to get long around here, right? Somewhere in here, like off this low with a tight invalidation. If I would have done that, right, let's just say like here, I would have done that and they would have done this. I would have been so pissed off at myself for getting long here than not waiting. Then actually, what I would rather do in this instance is I would probably rather long this. But also, like, actually, let's think about this trade. If I'd have got into it here, I would have experienced 99% drawdown before getting a TP. Like, that would have been stressful. And that happens more often than not. And that's actually one of my biggest fears about trading these continuations, right? Experiencing large amounts of drawdown and to do that. So, yeah, I personally wouldn't. Be off topic, but I bought a 10-litre fridge for my office. Best £93 I ever spent in my life. Good shit, bro. Is there a checklist with it before? Like, not really. For me, it's just like 4 hour hourly low, you know. But I think we're gonna end it here, boys. There's actually nothing. Like, I'm not really interested in the market right now, and I think that you know it sucks to be long the 680 right now and seeing this run back, 70 points back in your face, especially if it's 15-minute high around here. But ultimately, I would be looking a lot. I would be looking to. That's fucking loud, by the way. I would be looking to get long off of a 15-minute low, ideally in discount, which around this point is this 440, 450 mark. Um, until then, I think it's just one of those days where you just have to sit and wait. But I appreciate all that ES just took 15-minute lows. Yeah, but ES looks like shit. ES is literally trading within this 4 hour range, right? So, like I said, ES is finding it hard to get out of this 770s level, 768s. They're buying it back off of 750s. ES is definitely a range right now, and you would treat it like that. You would sell up here, you would buy here, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, and you would try, take some off in the middle and try and see if they get a breakout. If not, close it on the way back through. That's kind of my idea right now. But yeah, appreciate you all. Hit the like on the way out. I'll be back here tomorrow, and then I'll be here all next week, other than Wednesday, and we'll be looking to run some giveaways. Give back to the community and stuff throughout the month of August. Got a lot planned. So yeah, if you need anything, just let me know. Um, but yeah, any questions? Prop Firm Compare Discord. Well, if I'm not there, um, then yeah, we can. The team will help you. But yeah, why ban you from your Discord? Did I ban you? I don't think I banned you. But yeah, you are a nuisance, and we have our right to ban you from whatever we want, and until your behavior improves. The end. Why do you send your biceps? To your brother. I don't know, bro. No, I'm really not interested. Anyway, much love. Ciao, ciao, ciao. I'll see you all very soon.